It'd help if my mic was on, wouldn't it? Good morning, folks. Trying something a little bit different this morning. Not even gonna do the just starting screen because, I mean, I'm here. Everything is good to go. So I'll just kind of hang out here and wait for folks to come in. And as people come in, say hi in chat, and I will say hi back. That's the Michael Scott guarantee. Alright, let me get this opened up here. Edit a couple things around. And then we'll be good to go. Let me pull up my display over here. Make sure the sound is down. There we go. John Hannon. Good morning, good sir. How goes it? How are you? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. Let's see here. Yeah, no, let's leave that off. There we go. Alright, everything, changes are saved. Everything is up and running. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Good morning, though, everybody. Good morning. Did anybody participate in Amazon Prime Day? I'm gonna be honest, there wasn't really a whole lot of stuff that I saw on Prime Day. I finally got, the only thing I really got was like a TV stand from, like a small TV stand thing for my office, because I've been using this like, literally like a footstool sort of thing for like 2 years. I'm like, you know, I should probably get something a little more substantial than just a footstool sort of thing to put my TV on, right? Arcane Gale, good morning. Haven't been here a while. I'm absorbed in reverie. No wonder, no worries. Well, no wonder and no worries. I'm playing it as we speak. Yeah, well, hope you're enjoying it. Well, I mean, it seems like you're enjoying it, so. I mean, to be honest, I haven't been here in a while either. It's been like 2 days since I've streamed. I gotta be honest. I missed it. Yesterday and Tuesday. I missed it. But I had to go take care of some school stuff, and so that is out of the way for now. Hopefully it doesn't come back up. Hopefully it's fixed. But we'll see. It's education for you. Just kind of things just pop up all the time. Doing pretty well here. It's been an interesting few days though. I bet, man. I bet. So if we liberate Trista, does that mean Misty will be back on the radio? I don't know. Play trails to find out, right? I would assume, well, I don't know. She's kind of busy being a enforcer, doing all that jazz. Didn't even go to Amazon on Prime Day. Fair enough, fair enough. Wasn't anything on special sale that I was interested in, but I'm still considering a high-end wireless gaming keyboard. There you go. There you go. Those are always nice. Yeah, I was going through it and I was just like, there really isn't much that that I really want, you know? I feel like Prime Day and Steam sales, Steam Summer Sale to a degree, they've kind of been on the decline over the last couple years, where like, sure, there's deals, but they're not like necessarily on things that you want, if that makes sense. So, I don't know, it's weird. But that's just me. That's just me though. That's my opinion. Oh man, well y'all. Shall we get back into the game? Shall we get back into things here? You know, as we last left off, we were liberating Trista. And we got there and we had to end it like at the worst possible times. We gotta get back into the game, right? We gotta get back into the game. So let's go ahead and do that now. As always, appreciate y'all being here this morning. Good morning to you. If you are a subscriber in the chat, say hello. And let's get into the game here. As always, if you are enjoying the stream, click that like button down. Not the bottom. Below the video. You know where it is. You know where it is. Y'all are smart. Y'all use YouTube. Y'all know how this works. Alright, let's get the game pulled up here. And let's get going. Let's get going. Alright. We are back into the game. Yes, they are deals, but it's not OMG. How are they selling this? Got to get it now. Exactly. Exactly. I saw a screenshot. I think someone posted it in the TRG Discord. Whoa. Someone posted it in the TRG Discord where, like, an item they had on their wish list was set to be like, let's just use like $39 as an example. And they checked it on Prime Day and it was the same price, but it had a red like lettering above it that said like 60% off. And it's like, no, isn't that technically false advertising? Certainly seems like it. Certainly seems like it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there wasn't much, but I'm glad I got that TV stand though. That'll replace that awkward footstool I've been using, so that'll be nice. But yeah, there really wasn't much else. There wasn't much else. Let's talk to some of these characters a little bit here before we go and liberate the academy. Jason Chu, what's up? What's good, man? Everything, man. Can't complain. Can't complain. Hopefully you're doing well. It's Thursday morning. Y'all, we might stream this Saturday, right? This week we're streaming today. We're gonna stream tomorrow as well. Same time, same place, all that jazz. We're not changing much else, but we might stream some this weekend. We might stream some this weekend. If you can't make it, that's fine. I get it. It's kind of impromptu, you know. But I might stream some this weekend. Might stream some this weekend. Just because, like, part of me wants to finish this game. Part of me wants to finish this game. But I also just want to play the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit in my office playing Final Fantasy 16 just kind of crying like I could be playing Trails right now. You know what I mean? So, might be streaming some this weekend. We got to get over this barrier. Am I right? Speaking of alrighty, man. Still got a ways to go here. Yeah, I figured. Not that I'm complaining. I am enjoying this game. But I'm getting antsy. You know, and getting Trails into Reverie in did not help. It's just sitting there staring at me. But, man. Not complaining though. This is a good game. I was listening to a podcast this morning when I was just kind of getting ready and getting things moved around. And one of the hosts of the podcast, she talks about how she plays like all these JRPGs and RPGs. And she was like, you know, she's like, I can't always play these games. And I'm like, yes, you can. I feel like that's all I played this year. Is RPGs.
I can't believe they're all here to see us.
We're lucky to have everyone's support.
Love is more like it. And that's all thanks to you and Toa, Rean.
You're both always helping everybody out around here.
You should be proud of yourselves.
Pretty exciting, man. This is pretty exciting. Did you say barrier? If I don't stream this weekend, that's gonna be one of my goals, is to somehow make a command that I can push, or maybe y'all can activate it in chat, to where like you type an exclamation like barrier or something, and then Lloyd comes up and like barrier. just something like that. So if I don't stream this weekend, that'll be a goal I have, is to somehow make that a widget or something. I gotta say, this is actually really cool that all these characters are out here like, dude, we're so stoked you're here. I don't know. It's not, I don't know. It's just kind of that cool, like, rallying around the main character sort of thing. I mean, that combined with the music, I don't know, it feels good, man. It feels good. Let me get caught up on chat before I go in here, though. Won't be around to see anything this weekend. I think you could finish it this weekend, but it depends on how much time you play this weekend. Okay, understandable. Reverie is sitting waiting for me too. I'm halfway through CS4. Right on, man. Get after it already, man. Are you enjoying? Alrighty, man. Let me know how many hours have you logged into it, and have you been doing the side stuff? That's something I'm real curious about. You're probably around the 60-70% mark now. Okay. We're doing this. Makes me wonder how explosive the finale is gonna be. Needs to play Get Over the Barrier from 0. Okay, fair enough. Pork Bob, good morning. I want to make that a thing. If it doesn't happen this weekend, it's going to happen, like, somewhat soon. Because we've got to make it a thing. We've got to make it a thing. I feel like saying just the word barrier or something that will be a common thing in chat. I already said, Pork Bob, you were here this morning. I already said, whatever. You can get a double good morning. Whatever. Cows come from milk, right? Words are hard. Success of our operation all rides on this moment. Are we ready to get started? Let's go, baby. Let's get into it.
Well, here we are, back where it all started. Thors Military Academy. The place where we went from strangers to classmates to friends. I've got so many memories, I wouldn't know where to start.
It's weird thinking that it's only been 2 months since we were last here.
It's only been 2 months? Or wait. No, yeah. Dude, it feels longer.
Yeah, it feels like it's been way, way longer.
I wrote this part of the script. I don't know if you guys know this.
Still, we made it back in the end.
This is it. The moment of truth.
It's just
where our
Alyssa.
class first began,
Line, though.
where we first met, is right in front of us.
You know those like shiny red eyes that some characters have when they're super passionate? We just need one of Lloyd whenever the word barrier is said. Alright, bet. I can make that happen.
We're going to take it back.
Let's go, everyone!
I can do that. I
Right.
can do that.
We've been waiting for you, Class 7.
Patrick. Oh my goodness.
Patrick!
All I can think of when I see this guy
It's
is
been
Patrick
some
Star.
time, Schwarzer. I hadn't the faintest doubt that you and your classmates would eventually make it here.
Nevertheless, you have our congratulations for doing so.
Oh, hello, Celestine. I'm pleased to see that you haven't changed at all, Elisa. Ferris, you're here.
Adel, you look well, Fee. I'm sure the flowers will be so happy to see you back home.
Well, you certainly look ready for us. Although, judging by what you said earlier, you must have predicted we were coming.
What about 130-ish hours in CS3? I'm around 40 to 50 in CS4, and yes, I try to talk to everyone, do all the side quests I can. Fair enough. Okay. That gives me a good idea then.
Probably before the battle on the East Highway even began, too.
Who do you take us for? We know your class better than anyone. There was absolutely zero chance of you passing up a move to take back the Academy once the Alliance left it in our care.
Naturally, we took precautions on the other side of the Academy as well.
Right, we're in.
Looks like we were right about the back entrance being totally clear.
Everything's going as planned so far, but keep in mind, there's no guarantee that will always be the case.
I hope you weren't expecting to simply waltz in here without even the slightest resistance. If it isn't my most exquisite rival, Angelica! Our reunion could never be more perfect. And I see you burst into the scene flourishing only the finest in company. Welcome, Class 7, to the forbidden paradise of the noble Vincent Florald.
This guy's trying way too hard to be like Olivier or what's his name, Blue Blanc.
Oh, great. It's you.
Well, you're one of the last people I expected to bump into here. Guess our attempt to sneak in was a total bust.
So it appears.
You are beautiful, yes, but you could never hope to surpass my great intellect. Go on, don't be shy. Shower me with praise.
I see quite a few familiar faces here.
What a joy it is to see you again, Eustace.
It's a shame Loggins and Alan aren't with you. Still, looks like the present company should pose enough of a challenge to keep me interested.
Man, this isn't going to be as easy as I was hoping it would be.
Master Patrick, the battle should be in full swing on the other side by now.
Then shall we begin as well?
The butler's just gonna use his fist.
Oh
We're over 70 hours in Reverie already? That's wild. That's impressive though.
You're set on fighting us?
We are the ones entrusted with looking after this academy, after all. It wouldn't be much of an order if we simply allowed intruders to wander in unopposed.
How does anyone know what it's like if it's forbidden? I don't know, man. He must be one of the people that saw the sign that said, like, keep out and was like, nah.
Maybe, but the Alliance forces who gave you that task are long gone. We're all students here. Why do we need to keep fighting?
We aren't doing this because we were ordered to, Schwarzer. We're doing this because we're upper-class students. Call us obstinate, call us fools, call us whatever you will. Neither the will of the Alliance nor my father's desires are of concern to me. We are nobles, and we feel both pride and honor in our social standing. We wish to know what cause we must take up arms for by virtue of that pride and honor, and we intend to find it by facing you. You're making headway in finding your answers. Let us find ours.
You've thought long and hard about this, haven't you?
Sorry, but we intend to fight just as obstinately for our cause. We're going to take back the Academy. This is our home, and if fighting you is all it takes to get what we want, then that's exactly what we'll do.
We believe in our reasons, just as strongly as you believe in yours. That's why we came all the way here.
I would expect no less from our student council president.
Still cracks me up. Toa basically has like a gun.
Or from Class 7, our worthy rivals. Celestine, get ready.
As you wish, Master Patrick.
That's a combat link.
When did you start using that?
I've been waiting for the day where we can finally settle our score, Lisa. I will show you no mercy. And I fully expect the same in return, of course.
I didn't know you could use an orbital staff, Adel. I'm not as devoted to improving my skill with it as I am to caring for the flowers, though. Do go easy on me, won't you?
We have our pride, our honor, and our strength, while you have yours. Let's see who comes out on top, Rean Schwarzer.
Bring it on, Patrick!
So do I get to fight both?
Then let the ball commence. Follow my lead, Sariffa. On the name of House Florald, we shall not allow them to take another step farther.
Dude, the maid's guns look really cool too.
Of course, Master Vincent.
It's almost reassuring to see how little you change.
I shall follow you.
Ha! You're gonna need to fight your best, because we sure will be. Let's go, guys!
No matter who stands in our way, we shall overcome.
This one looks
I
dangerous.
guess we do get to fight
Be
both.
careful.
Okay.
Here I go.
I'll handle this. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Of course!
Right.
Time barrier. Break!
It's my turn.
Arcane Go, I can see that. You know, it's funny, when I first started playing Cold Steel 1, I was like, shouldn't there be like more students here? Feels like there should be, but I wonder if like the hardware limitation of things like the Vita and the PlayStation at the time probably didn't help with that, you know. Kyota hanging out like always. Poor maid's wrists are going to be hurt if she's shooting gates and stuff like that. Hey, that's how she rolls, man. That's what she does. Let's just do Phantom Phobia on all of them.
Here I go.
Got Dragon Boost. I already did that. Yeah, let's just hit him again.
My turn.
It's a holy barrier that blocks one physical attack. Cuts enemies in half with a magical slash.
Be gone.
Cause that'll be good when Emma hits him.
Now.
There you go.
I'll give you a boost.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, they can use combat lanes. Well, you guys are a little too powerful, and I don't like that. So, yeah, we got her. Do we have a craft that can impede? Let's do that. See if we can. Oh, it missed. Okay. Fair enough. Of course, the maiden butler can fight. Absolutely, man.
I'll handle this.
Watch, they're like surprise members of or secret members of Ouroboros. I can see that being a thing.
Know your place.
It's my turn.
Yeah, we froze their caster, which is good. Okay.
Arc is activated.
We'll do that.
It's my turn.
What kind of crafts does he got? We got burst drive, shotgun blast.
This one's just
Oh,
for
word.
you.
That's not. That's a sniper rifle. That's not a shotgun. I'll take it though. For the Vita versions of CS1 and 2 have horrible load times.
Time to shine.
I honestly can't remember. I had Cold Steel 1 on the Vita, and I started it, like back when it came out, but I don't remember much from it. I hit these two? Nope. Alright, we'll just lean into these guys.
Okay.
There.
But it wouldn't surprise me.
Here I go.
It would not surprise me. No offense to the Vita or anything, but it would not surprise me. Let's hit this guy since he's not moving for a while. Oh, and he's gonna be
I'll
casting.
handle
Okay.
this.
Anything to impede? Guy, what are you doing?
It's my turn.
That barely did anything.
Break.
Take care of him.
Just watch.
Luckily the case, it was still kind of weird to look at them all and say, yeah, our school is prestigious. We have 3 students that applied. They just have a very low acceptance rate is all it is.
How about this?
I thought I made him disappear.
I live life my way. That's all there is to it.
But no, I get what you're
That
saying.
should suffice.
I get what you're saying. Arc Blade. Bisects enemies with a magical slash on balance 20%, ADF down 50% for 3 turns. Astian Knight, an almighty attack from on top of a horse.
Exactly how it should
But
be.
that's cool. Trinity Cannon. Imprisons foes and eliminates them with a laser. Random ailment 200%. That sounds insane.
I'm awesome.
Variant Beam. Eric Gatlin fires a beam of light. Can't unbalance. Strength defense 25% for 3 turns.
This will be tough, but we can do it.
Oh, this is like Final Fantasy VI where you have like 2 parties. Dude, this is cool.
Second form. Gale!
It's my turn.
Alright, Toa, what you got? Okay, you got weak, shooting stars, and then heals. Rainbow shot unleashes the power of all 7 elements. Yeah, okay. Let's see what this looks like.
All 7 elements set. Orbital driver ready. Rainbow shot.
she falls down.
Easy.
It's my turn.
Okay, hers is pretty cool.
Keep it up, everyone.
I like the force of it just knocks her back. So funny.
Leave this to me.
That's pretty good.
No escape.
Nothing to it. I'm sorry, what? That's illegal. You can't do that. You can't just heal yourself like that.
Here we go.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Can't just do that. What is this?
Let's move.
So annoying.
Right.
That's so annoying. That's so annoying. When did I get behind on chat? Diddy Clotilde should be very fast at loading things. What are you guys on about? Nah, poor Bob. You should write the messages for the trial chest. CS34, all craft magic descriptions have a rating per attack, gives you an idea of how much damage it'll inflict. It's kind of nice. That sounds nice. Hell yeah, horse riding, yeah man. Hate it when games do that, but use arbitrary figures that you have to guess what they mean instead of actual numbers. Better than nothing, but still. The closer it is to the S, the stronger it is. She just needs shades and to walk away from the explosion. Yes! Have to guess the actual percentage. All you need... Oh, Galen, dude. Good morning. All you need to know how strong it is relative to other things. It give you a percent of power number. Doesn't tell you anything more than how strong it is relative to other attacks too. You know what's greater than or less than, but not hard to guess. Oh, yeah, OP Butler. No doubt. No doubt. She's the Dommy Mommy after all. Yep. Yep, that she is. We need to hook her up with some more abilities, or not abilities. We need to give her some speed or something. Shining? Ah, crap. Now he's gonna be fast.
Try this.
Yeah, you like this, dude? Giant skull just coming out of the ground. Ah, you like them apples? Ooh. Ooh. He has this move? Yes, please. Did I hit all of them? Yeah. Alright. Bring the hand out of the sky. Bring the hand out of the sky. Blow him up. I will say, like, out of all the arts in this game, this is probably one of my favorites. Just because of how cool it is. Yeah, revive people out of that, Butler.
All right, let's keep
Whose
it
name
up.
I totally did not just forget. Was it Maurice or something? What was his name? I had Elise in my party and I could have gave everybody insight. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Huh? Thank goodness.
Nice. Cooking breakfast and listen watch. Applesauce soaked in brandy on ice cream. That sounds epic. Celestin?
Master Patrick.
We did it.
I call him Jerk just because he revived everybody.
We did it.
We sure did. Looks like we're the victors this time.
Does anybody else get like unrationally angry when you're fighting a boss or an enemy in a game and all of a sudden they heal themselves and it's like, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Why? I fought with all I had. Why was I not victorious?
My, you've grown so very strong, haven't you?
This can't be happening. First I lost during that practical exam. And now I've lost again?
Master Patrick, please raise your head. You may have been bested, but you've no reason at all to feel ashamed. Defeat shouldn't always be equated with embarrassment. You gave this fight your all, and for that, you should be proud.
Damn it!
You've got nothing to feel ashamed of either, Ferris. I can't even picture how hard you must have worked to come this far while I was away. I'm so impressed. I couldn't be more proud to call you my friend. Do you mean that, Elisa? How does one even respond to such a thing?
It looks like I should stick to flowers and stay away from fighting after all. Well, we're done here. Would you like to go and see the flowers, Fee? They've sorely missed you.
Some things never change.
Principal Vandyck? Instructor Makarov?
I thought you were all locked up.
So confused. I thought this place would be like more locked down than what it is. It doesn't seem like it.
Hey, good to see you kids again.
Did as we were asked and witnessed the battle from inside, and what a fine battle it was. Both sides fought with all their might. Each and every one of you deserves to hold your head up high. Take it from me, Patrick, you showed all the spirit of a true noble.
Wait, Patrick, did you?
Watch Patrick become like a total Chad in the later games.
Correct. As soon as the Alliance withdrew, Master Patrick and the other upper class students released the instructors
okay.
at once. They were merely asked to remain inside until this battle met its end.
Wow.
We've played our part by watching the other battle taking place too.
Huh.
Angie!
Beatrix.
And Vice Principal Heinrich, too.
No broken bones, I hope.
We just wrapped things up on our end not too long ago, only to find out that these two had been keeping an eye on us this whole time.
My blade was utterly useless against her overwhelming splendor. What a tragedy.
Master Vincent, I'm afraid that comes to the surprise of no one here. One would be a fool to say otherwise after comparing your abilities.
Oh, woe is me!
There's no need to be so blunt, Sarifa.
Why, in Adios's name, do I have to watch this tomfoolery?
Good on you for agreeing to, though.
Oh, you're all here.
You all came for a look?
Nice work, guys.
It seemed like you were done over here, so we came to take a peek.
Our champions have been decided! What a wholly inspiring display of youthful vim and vigor!
Master Patrick.
What is the meaning of this, Schwarzer?
It's like Dragon Ball Z, man. We fought each other, I beat you up, now we become friends.
Did you not learn your lesson from the last time you tried to hold your hand out to me after battle?
I don't think you can compare this to the battle back then. Sure, we fought before, but this is the first time we did so without holding ourselves back. And it's the first time we did so while regarding one another as true equals. Maybe you couldn't take my hand after that fight, but I think you can now.
You will never cease to be an irritant, I'll have you know.
Bros.
I hereby proclaim the Order of the Lion disbanded.
For the noble students, then. Okay. I thought they had just gone like full-blown evil or whatever and were like just crazy, but they were just okay. Wasn't what I thought. That kind of makes me feel better.
Students will assemble under the leadership of Student Council President Herschel. Now, all students, regardless of class, shall righteously fight under one banner as bearers of the horned lion crest.
Yes!
Thank you, Patrick.
Okay.
Please. I'll have none of that from you.
Won't lie, the second half of Cold Steel 2 drags on quite a bit. How so? Nightmare and Reverie. It was locked up, but the military left, which is why you took it over now. Class 1 and 2 were just defending it as kind of a formality. Gotcha. I guess I misunderstood the situation then. Regulus. Why is she perpetually winking? Why are you perpetually winking? Dakota? Huh? I want to get that checked out. If perpetual winking continues for 2 weeks, you might want to see a doctor. Just 100% Cold Steel 2 a few days ago. I can't wait to see your reactions. Alluring, there's a whole playlist of them on there. I just haven't condensed them down into like a short just yet. That's something I want to do after this series is over, is like comb through and like chop up all the different reactions and turn those into shorts. But good morning nonetheless. Androgynous schoolboy and waifu Avengers assemble. The really good stuff is right around the corner. Fair enough. Dakota?
We finally made it. Feels damn good to actually succeed in what we set out to do.
When are you gonna play Marvel Snap with me, dude?
We really have. We're here. All of us.
And when are you gonna start playing JRPGs? We all know what's gonna happen.
It feels so good to know that Thors can finally be together as one again.
That's right. But this isn't over yet. Our lives in Trista were simple, but full of happiness. We've taken back our home, and now it's time we take back our happiness. Right! It was a long and difficult journey, but we were finally able to take back the academy we had longed to return to. The cheers and tears of joy continued well into the night. With every single one of us, commoner and noble, feeling an overwhelming sense of pride to be a student of Thors Military Academy. What's more, our victory renewed our hope for the future. So long as we were united, we had the will to work towards putting things right at last.
Arcane Gale, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy Reverie. Oh, there's the end of the Act 2 screen. Okay. Okay, I can appreciate that it doesn't like have you sit through the meter going up.
Upper rank you go.
Rank A1.
Here's a bonus from the academy.
Rebellion. Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, I'll reach A0. No problem, probably. I'm assuming. S rank, maybe?
I'm so proud of you, Rean.
Thank you. And a trophy. Completed Act 2. There we go. Go ahead and do a new save. I don't have enough money to play free mobile games. Or enough patience to play JRPGs. How aptly timed, right around the corner indeed. Let's go. I'd also like to point out that my highest links right now are with Laura and Instructor Sara. Who will I choose? I don't know. Maybe I'll choose Elliot. Am I really almost at am I almost at the end of the game? Now there's gotta be a final dungeon that's gonna take at least a couple hours to get through. And that's gonna yeah, we're getting close. Poor Bob's like, Sarah, if I could put like a poll in chat, I would do that. Wait, is there a way to do that? Wait. Can I do that? Oh, it's in the community tab. Or is it? Hang on. No, create a live poll right there. Bottom of the chat window, tap create a poll. Can I do that within this here? Can't do it there. Alright. We'll just let this kind of rotate around real quick and let me pull up the chat window that I have pulled up here. There it is. Boom, there it is. There it is. Now y'all should be able to... I don't know if it's going to show up on mobile, though. Or maybe it does. It's weird that doesn't show up over here on mine, though. Well, either way, the poll is up. The poll is up. So y'all can vote. Y'all can vote. So it's up there. I'll leave that going for a little bit longer. And then go from there. Pretty darn funny, though. That's pretty darn funny. Almost, but not quite. Okay. It's more fun to watch you play JRPGs and bust your chops the entire time. Fair enough, fair enough. There's a post-game epilogue thing that isn't short and not fluff. Wait, what? Really? Not that I'm mad. Like, the more I get to play this game, I'm fine with. But like, I didn't know that existed. Should be able to do a stream poll. Yep, it's up. You know, we gotta go full meme right. I don't know enough about these characters to choose. Just follow your heart, John Hayden. Follow your heart. But choose wisely. Should you just do one, then reset and do the one you really want? I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Abstain. They're all good in this game in varying ways. It shows up on mobile. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with all of y'all. Laura's cool, right? She's a powerhouse. I love me a strong female character. Love Samus, love Lara Croft. But I might pick Instructor Sara. I'm sorry. Rean and her had this moment in the hot tub. The spring or whatever. Not a hot tub. That makes it sound worse. I don't know why I opened this door. I don't know why I opened this door. You sailed the fee train all the way? Really? Where's the, I don't know who these ladies are, or why Logan would choose one of them option on the poll. Doesn't exist. You have to pick one. Overruled.
I'm so happy to finally be back. And looking around, I'm not alone in that sentiment either.
Hey, did you guys know cows come from milk? Crazy.
Maybe it won't last, but everyone's determined to enjoy it to the fullest while they can.
Let me give a little bit of story time. When I played Persona 5, can y'all guess who the romance person was that I picked in that game? Can y'all guess? Yes, pick the alcoholic. I mean, hey, she knows how to have a good time. Neon Genesis Evangelion? Misato? I mean, come on. Let's just be honest.
After all, who knows what tomorrow will bring?
Sorry, I just read Galleon. Cal's got from Diablo 2. I mean, you're not wrong. Pork Bob's got it.
I knew things wouldn't instantly go back to normal, but I didn't expect all that to be thrown on us.
I mean, hey, Kawakama was coming over, cleaning up the loft, doing laundry, making coffee. Just saying. Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep playing.
You want us to help liberate the capital?
Time for me to go for the morning. No worries, John Hannon.
and Berea hard silent. We have a firm foothold to take back Heimdall.
Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good one. For goat milk, wish it wasn't like 4 times the price. You should just buy your own goat. Hefty price tag up front, but I mean...
If we don't seize the moment before the year is up, there's every chance the war will drag on even longer as a result.
Fighting is still brutal as ever in Western Erebonia. But if the Nortia and Kreutzen provincial armies keep their word not to interfere, they may be able to turn the war around.
Plus, don't like goats eat grass, so like you don't even gotta mow your yard there.
That does sound like the best chance we'll ever get, but I still have doubts.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We have no intention of taking an active role in the war.
We simply wish to fulfill our duties as military academy students.
That sounds perfectly fine to me.
We aren't asking you to fight on the front lines to retake the city. Rather, we would like you, the students of Thors Military Academy, to liberate one very specific location.
Yeah?
And where might that be?
I'll be the one explaining that.
Yo, Lecter!
You're here too?
You're from the intelligence division. Huh. Hi, Elector. Long time no see. You back from Crossbell?
Yep. The most pressing problem over there is all taken care of now. So I was finally able to access the intelligence division's network again.
Wait a second. Most pressing problem? What happened over there?
Oh, you know, that Azure tree is gone.
So now we're okay.
There was a ton of confusion after its disappearance, but President Croyce has been arrested, and things are beginning to calm down.
So now we're after Azure.
We had no idea.
I remember feeling an incredible amount of mana from that tree.
Whatever happened there, it's obvious Ouroboros was involved.
Regardless of how it came to happen, the fact remains. Crossbell is of no danger to us now. Yet with that comes new dangers on the horizon.
What do you mean, Dad?
Now that Crossbell is no longer a threat, there's every chance the Calvard Republic might make a move, is that correct?
The Republic still has its own share of chaos as a result of their economic crisis and terrorism. But now that there's an opening to take Crossbell, we've no doubt they will recover sooner rather than later.
And without Gorelia Fortress to serve as an effective deterrent, there's always the possibility they could use Crossbell as a staging area to launch a military incursion into Erebonia.
As a result, our primary concern is ending this war as soon as possible, and we could use your assistance in bringing it to an ever swifter conclusion.
I understand the situation.
In that case, where is this specific location that you'd like us to liberate?
That would be the Corel Imperial Villa.
Hey, isn't that...
That's the Imperial family's villa on the outskirts of the city, right?
Are you suggesting that my family is at the villa?
We believe your assumption to be correct, Your Highness. The Intelligence Division has established that His Imperial Majesty and the rest of your family have been imprisoned there. Lady Elise Schwarzer and Imperial Governor Regnitz are also with them.
Dad's there too?
They've been there this whole time?
It's close to the capital, but it's surrounded on all sides by cliffs and the like. That makes it the perfect place to keep VIPs.
Exactly. The only way to access it via land is a special train that runs from Heimdall Station, and that is currently heavily secured by the Imperial Guard. However, were your party to use the Courageous to fly there, you should be able to get inside.
I think you already know our answer.
Yeah, I'm in.
If you say they're there, Lecter, then they're there.
It's not much different from liberating Ruhr or the Twin Dragons Bridge, if we think of it like rescuing someone related to us.
Indeed. While the Imperial family is naturally of great importance, rescuing a member of the Board of Directors fits our motives to a T.
And we've always seen it as our duty to help those related to the Academy.
Guess that settles that.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Well, aren't we being humble?
This is what friends do. To think these kids would turn out to be so dependable.
You're telling me. They're almost dazzling.
Oh, you ran? I know. I mean, dude, you're saying you still gotta go. Still gotta go. The landlord gives you problems, just like have him come and chat and be like, listen here, man, just chill out. Goats take care of the grounds. It's nice. It's nice. Marines say there will be a neutral party. Yeah, I kind of caught that just now. I'm like, because I thought after Otto dying, they weren't going to be just a neutral third party anymore. But now it seems like they've kind of forgotten about that. So I don't know. Don't really understand that aspect. Come back and check up on this later, I think. You have quite a while before you get to the reactions and stuff. Stupid word getting in my way. No worries already, man. Have a good one. Play Trails of Azure for more detail moment. Oh no, I played Trails of Azure. Cause you meet with what is it? Him and Kilika on the train before they head out. The war people talking about their feelings constantly with the occasional 2-minute fight sprinkled in. Dakota, I'm gonna have to mute you.
Your Highness, may we have your permission to move forward? coming. I, Alphen Rice Arner, humbly request that you carry out this mission very well. Your students of Thors Military Academy, I hereby declare that we shall dedicate our all to the liberation of the Corel Imperial Villa.
Really is strange. For all I know, tomorrow could determine the outcome of this war. And yet I feel completely at peace. Just being back here, seeing the sky, and being surrounded by this cool air makes me feel so happy.
Something else I will point out too, because I saw this criticism online, because I guess like there's a lot of people that maybe not now, but at one point really hated Cold Steel 2. And one of the criticisms was like, there's this war going on, but it never really feels like it's going on. And I can kind of agree with that, because I'm like when Celtic gets burned to the ground or gets beaten up, whatever you want to call it, like that's the first real moment that you're like, oh my gosh, okay, there's stuff going on, people are being affected. But outside of that, like it just doesn't really, I don't know, just doesn't really seem like I can understand that criticism, you know what I mean? You know, I was giving Dakota crap, right, where she says like, what war? But it's kind of true, it's like, what war? But you don't really see much of it. So you hear about it, you hear about stuff going on, but you don't really see any of it. And so, I don't know, it's interesting. Be interesting when you play CS3 and 4 in hindsight. Yeah. How would you rank the Class 7 members from top to bottom, or who you like the most so far? Oh my gosh. There's so many of them. Let me think about that one. Jason Chu. Do it, strike me down with your mute button and your journey toward the dark side. Dude, I thought I was already on the dark side because I'm playing Marvel Snap. Get it, but the game is not really about the war itself. True. But I don't know, I feel like we could have seen more of it, right? Most significant death is V so far? Yeah, because that one's like pretty gut-wrenching, right? And that kind of puts Rean down this path of like, he needs to, like he wants to be stronger so that stuff doesn't happen, and that's why he's able to rescue Scarlet. But I don't know. Cold Steel riding is like it's like Sonic the Hedgehog does. Cold Steel 2 is my least fave. Has good moments though, yeah. And I'm thinking that because again, you know, when I was playing this earlier, I'm like, oh, I'm super hyped on this. This is so cool. But as I like kind of sit and think about it more, I'm like, this is okay. It's got some great moments, but it's okay. I wouldn't say it's bad necessarily, right? But it's okay. I'm enjoying it. It's a good time. There's some crazy moments in this. And I'm assuming there's probably gonna be one coming up soon. But if they just had a casualty count every now and then, it would have been better. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. It's kind of like, is it Mass Effect 3 has something similar to that, right? You're recruiting people for the last stand. Maybe it's Mass Effect 2. One of those two had something similar to that, and you kind of really felt like, man, tensions are rising, right? Either in story writing to just do it, or hardware restrained because this game is from Vita. True. And that's kind of why like I want to be like a little more fair or gracious with this game, because like the limitations of hardware really does play a lot into it, and I can kind of back off a little bit and be like, all right, I get it. Robots and airships don't get me starry-eyed. Yeah, and we y'all know they definitely get me starry-eyed. I'm all about that stuff. So I said Act 2 drags on a bit. Gotcha. Okay. Endgame is where it shines. People definitely criticize how few deaths and stuff there are in war for the series, but the series as a whole is more idyllic, how do you pronounce that word? Idyllic? The opposite of a Game of Thrones. I just take it as a kind of consistency. Fair enough. It's important to understand that all of these games are just the first act of the big plot, so it's normal to be more, okay. One of the things I hate most about CS2 is the very, very end. Everyone says stuff that I'm like, wait, what? When the heck did this happen and why? Guess we'll find out. TS2 also is the most predictable Trails game overall, in my opinion. There's not really big mysteries and only a few twists. The game mostly just plays out exactly how you'd expect. Fair enough. I can see that. I can see that. I guess I should probably get to playing here.
Why?
But yeah, I just figured I'd get those thoughts out there and chat with you a little bit about it.
You're not planning on standing here alone the whole night, are you?
Oh, hey Celine, where's Emma?
Who knows? I'm guessing she's over in the literature club's room. One of the second years dragged her off. Something about checking if any of her precious book collection had vanished.
That would be Dorothy.
Dorothy and her Colleen Hoover books.
I could wander around, but my head's kind of full at the moment. It's like it's suddenly registering just how much this academy means to me. I knew I liked it, but I never realized how much.
Oh? Well, whatever you end up doing tonight, make it count. With both Vita and Ouroboros involved, you haven't seen the worst this war has to offer. The hardest part's yet to come. And you don't want to face your friend in the goofy bandana weighed down by regrets, do you?
True enough. Oh, hey, are you here because you were worried about me? You've always been so considerate of us, even if you do try to hide it by acting grumpy half the time.
You gonna head pat? Head pat?
Stop that! You can't go around being nice to every girl you run into. Try treating someone special for once.
Cold Steel 2 is a harem game? Confirmed? I don't know. Rean is kind of nice to all the girls.
Surely there's someone who fits that description better than me.
Someone special, huh?
This could be the last night you have to enjoy before everything goes to hell. Go and walk around a bit already. Oh, and go pay Valimar a visit too. Honestly, anyone with half a brain could have figured that out. Why do I have to be the one to tell you?
I suppose she's right. It seems a shame to waste a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity standing around here alone. Besides, it's been a long time since I was last here at the academy. I should walk around and see everyone. I've got a lot of catching up to do with the people in Trista. And after Valimar offered to stand guard near the west exit, it wouldn't feel right to leave him by himself the whole night.
All right. Where are we even at? Are we in the field? Oh yeah, we're in the field, okay. Gosh, that's a big ship. Alright. Let's go around and talk to some of these characters then, see what we can pull out from them. Don't concern yourself with me, go out and celebrate with all the other students and boisterous townsfolk. Never would have been able to get past all those soldats guarding the town if it hadn't been for that weapon you made. I'd say I wanted to be thanked, besides the blade is merely a prototype, completely unfit to be used in actual combat. Having an unfinished project used in the field is the height of shame for any self-respecting engineer. Come back tomorrow morning, I'll give you the full finished product. When I listen to your uninformed little judgments on it, there's something to look forward to. Oh man. Dude. He is something else. Let me see here. Okay, we've got characters here, so that's interesting. So you've got some characters with the yellow check mark or the yellow exclamation point. So I guess those are the characters that I can talk to. Like, do like a sort of bonding event with. Is a mood, yeah. Yeah, we'll come back here in a little bit because I'm assuming that's going to initiate the bonding event. Is there even anyone else in here? Is there any more characters up here? No? Okay. Lawrence, there are 2 options, yeah. Story progression, okay. I think it needs to be morbid just because. Sure, but like, that's kind of my point though. It's like you hear about this war going on, but you don't really, like, apart from reading like the Imperial Chronicle, you don't really get a whole lot of like what's going on, right? And for the most part, like when you visit different places, it doesn't really seem like it's affecting anybody. So it almost seems like it's kind of non-existent. So you're right, it doesn't need to be morbid, but I don't know. I just kind of thought there would be, like, it would have more of an effect on the area. But regardless, I think the game is fine as is, you know, but that's definitely something that I've noticed in regards to that there. Okay. What else we got over here? There's a barrel. I managed to accomplish one of our primary goals. Quite the achievement, if you ask me. That's not to say you should let your guard down just yet. My spirit board tells me that things are far from over. Perhaps that warning was unnecessary, though, as I assume you knew that already. My apologies. Yeah, I talked to her after she got onto the ship, and she kind of let me know where the status of different bonds were. And she mentioned something about, like, some kind of warning about, like, it's a scary event coming up. Or a bad event or something like that. Can't remember the exact wording. Sick, dude. Cafeteria's open until morning? That's what I'm talking about. I am real curious though about Crow, simply because, like, I don't know. I just have thoughts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so awkward. We know what kind of book she reads too. Kind of meant she talked about him a little bit when she got on the ship. She definitely loves her books. Definitely loves her books. She's very passionate about her books. Press Suikoden in 2? Okay. That's one of the ones that are being remade, right? Because I was definitely planning on playing those. I've always heard good things about them. I love its chess clubs. Oh yeah, that's right. We talked to Beryl outside. She's not gonna be in there. And then Toa's up here, right? Oh, where's Toa? Oh, she's on the rooftop. Okay, so we can go in here. Okay. I don't really think... Yeah, we'll just go back outside. Up here. Oh, okay, nothing. This genre that has been rapidly gaining popularity. I think one thing that Falcom regretted in hindsight was killing off Louvet. Yeah, because they sort of like brought him back in the third, right? Not like brought him back, but you could tell because the mask guy that shows up at the beginning, it's like, it's clearly Louvet just wearing a mask. But I was a little surprised that they did that, but at the same time, like, it kind of hit real hard, so it worked. They've always been this way. Suikoden is like Trails before Trails even existed, different conflicts in different countries with characters appearing in several games. Suikoden has more interaction between characters than the Gargov trilogy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out. I mean, 2023 as a whole is just a crazy year for gaming in general, but especially for RPGs, it's like, it's kind of nuts. It's like there's just so many just good ones to play. But maybe it also feels like that just because I've been playing through these games pretty much for the better part of a year. So it just feels kind of crazy. Okay, that's the school building. I guess we can go down to Trista and check out these. Well, I can fast travel down there. Why don't I just do that? Go to the academy front gate. But yeah. Suikoden 3 and 4 had some really cool reveals and callbacks. Have to keep that in mind. By the way, Tubes, good morning. 3 is underrated. It's a great game, especially if you played both Suikodens before it. Fair enough. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to playing those remasters when they come out. I've always heard good things, and I had, I think, Suikoden 2 on my Vita, but I just never played it. Like, it was there, but I just never played it. Or maybe I booted it up for like 10 minutes or something. Kind of walked around a little bit and then moved on to something else. I used to have a really bad knack for like starting a lot of games all at one time and never really finishing any of them. So I'd be like juggling 4 games at a time, and then I thankfully stopped doing that. I think that's one of the things with Suikoden 2. I probably started it and then moved on to something else or bounced around, but Trails at the very least has some of the best turn-based JRPG combat. It's really good. It is really good. It is really good. 100%. I think Azure's probably my favorite in terms of like combat and stuff. It was just really good. It's even more fearsome than before. It's simply the power of love. Just sitting there making pithy comments, Sarifa. Assist me. Oh, man. Margarita freaks me out, man. This is kind of cool though, just like having, I don't know, maybe some people don't appreciate stuff like this, but this is just kind of cool to just have like It's one where like everyone's kind of back together sort of thing. I'm really digging it. I can feel like, I think this is because there's a trophy, and I did look through the trophy list, and it doesn't really spoil anything, but there's a trophy that's like, or actually there's several trophies that are like, you know, spend the last night before the final battle or whatever with so-and-so. I have a feeling this is the scene it's referring to. So I've got this tension right now, like, okay, let's go talk to the person, let's hurry up, get on the next thing, but I'm like, I don't know, I kind of want to walk around and just talk to some of these characters a little bit. And just see what they have to say. Well, the violin dude's over here too. This dude's like everywhere. Joyous towns such as this give off a sweet call for traveling musicians of my elegant caliber. Please, I insist, allow me to volunteer my music to make this a night to remember. I do feel a little more high-spirited with him around. Does Micht still have his shop open? Can we go buy stuff that we might have missed from him? Or from the game? You're a weird kid, you know, everyone's out there celebrating, you're hanging out in a dingy old shop. You're gathering information on the war and passing it on to Principal Van Dyke this whole time? Well, you gotta do something to kill some time, but when business is slow, right? Seriously, kid, it was no big deal. But what's this I hear about you helping out the Imperial Army with an operation tomorrow? Let me give you a word of advice. Watch your back. You can't stick your hand into a hornet's nest without getting stung. Every action has a consequence. Very true. I'll be sure to keep that in mind tomorrow. Okay, so you can do that. Oh, this is probably the same stuff that, was it Becky that had? Yeah, I think it might have been. Manly Munchie stew. Well, why not? Why not? Book set. There we go. Tomato stew. Makes for all intents and purposes the minor NPC, but reading Carnelia makes him more interesting. Take your time, enjoy it. It's the best part of these games. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Best part of the best scenes. No. Hard disagree. Hard disagree. Azure's the most balanced, yeah. It's pretty good. Barely hit level 10, wearing them all the way through the game. Master Quartz work better and Cold Steel onwards. Glad you started streaming them, because if you played offline, you would have just kept rushing through the games. Actually, I wouldn't have. Well, maybe I would have to a degree. But that's something that's something that kind of honestly frustrates me a little bit about when I first started playing these games, right? Because I just didn't know, right? And that's part of the reason why like I was so hard on Sky First Chapter, because I didn't understand it at the point. But here I am, what, like 7 games in, something like that? And now I'm like, you really got to take advantage of these like slow moments and talk to the characters, see what they're saying, especially after playing Final Fantasy 16. Holy crap, man. Like I really just appreciate the level of care and detail that Falcom puts into these games and even into their NPCs, because it makes talking to them actually worth it, and it makes their world building even better because of it. I was reading some just thoughts about Final Fantasy 16 on Reddit, which was probably a terrible place to be to begin with. But like people were complaining about how, you know, people were not really digging Final Fantasy 16, and you have other people that are enjoying it. And then you have like Trails fans who think, what did they say? They said like that the Trails games are God's gift to gaming, and I'm like, I mean, what? I mean, I'm sure there's other games out there, other RPGs that do really good job at world building and NPCs and stuff like that, but I don't know, for me, I haven't played a game that has this level of attention to detail in regards to its writing, characters, and world building in a long time. And it's something that, honestly, I wish I knew that going into the series, because I think I would have extracted more out of the Sky games and would have enjoyed those even more. And I probably wouldn't have had such a harsh opinion about First Chapter as I did, It probably would still be my least favorite just because of the pacing, but I don't know, man. These games are really good. Not that I'm trying to put down any other games. It's just like, I just really appreciate kind of the care and detail that Falcom puts into these games. And honestly, you might not even expect it just by looking at it, but I don't know, man. They do a really good job for the team that they have. Like, it's kind of mind-blowing that like a team that small works on these games and outputs that amount of detail. Like, I've been going through Red Moon Rose, right? And I'm like, I can't believe this is in a video game. Like, this is literally a whole book right here. And it's just, I don't know, man. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Because, like, sure, you'd have books and stuff like that in other JRPGs, but not like, they're not like 20 to 30 page books that a game development team just wrote and put in the game. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crazy, kind of cool. But yeah. Sky First Chapter is a game you appreciate more looking back retrospectively, 100%. You don't realize how brilliant it is until it's over. Yeah. And that's the thing is like I look, every time I've finished one of these games since finishing First Chapter, I keep looking back at Sky First Chapter and going, dude, I was way too harsh on you. Because, like, their whole intention with the first games in these arcs is to get you invested in the characters, get you invested in the world or the region that it takes place, to get to know the region, get to know the people there, their struggles, everything that's going through. So that way when stuff starts going down, you genuinely care. And I just,
looks perfect for
I don't know, I just don't know very many RPGs that do that to begin with. You know, I don't know. They're really well made games. And
oh, I could probably fish here.
Yeah, they're just really well made. I think that's all I can really say, is they're really well made. Read the papers, though. You should read the books. There's background information for very important characters. Yeah, I've been reading through Red Moon Rose here lately. Port Bob, I haven't finished it just yet. I'll probably finish it this weekend. So I'm getting there. I haven't finished it just yet, but I'm getting there. But there's like even some other ones, because on the wiki that I'm using to read it, they had a list of all the books, and like I kind of want to genuinely go through and check out some of them just to see like what the content is. And man, it's just crazy. It really blows my mind sometimes that they put this amount of effort into a game, because it's, I don't know, it's really cool. I wish more games did this, but I understand why they wouldn't. You should read Red Moon Rose. I remember setting aside the time to read it, and it's a journey. Yeah, no, I'm reading it now. I haven't finished it just yet. Crow, good morning. I don't think I've seen you in chat yet, but yeah, it's good stuff, man. These games are really good. Like, I am so glad I didn't stop at First Chapter. I'm so glad I kept playing, because each one has just been like, it gets better and better and better. Maybe with the exception of Cold Steel 1, but still good. It's not hard to fill in the blanks of context clues. I don't know. I'm kind of dumb. Choops. I'm not very observant. Reason why the writing is deep and good is not as noble a reason as one would think, though I appreciate it all the same. I gotten a friend to try out FC. They basically just said the story but skipped all the side quests and any NPC dialogue. They rated it 6.5 out of 10 overall. Yeah, and I was the same way. But like, yeah, if they play more, they'll probably want to go back to it and play it and be like, oh my gosh. Falcom Press was like, writing a good story is cheaper than making game assets, so let's focus on the story. I mean, it works. It works. Charles Book isn't about not understanding the characters, it's about heightening your enjoyment, but just like playing all the games in order is about heightening your enjoyment. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely enjoy the characters much more if you read the books. And that's something I've like told people when they ask like where to get into it. Like, I lay out all the options. And I'm like, look, if you want to get like the most out of this series, start with the first game. You know, I understand it's not accessible as like just jumping into Zero or Cold Steel, but like, oh my gosh, dude. Dude, this one's hard. Hot dog, dude. What is this fish?
Whoa, this is a big one.
Noble carp. God gum, dude. That was a hard fish. I forgot what I was even talking about. I was gonna lose that thing for a second there. Oh, thank goodness it's an easy one. Oh, dog. There we go. Yeah, these games are just really good, man. That's what it was. The different points. Like I try to tell people, like, you know, here's your options. If you start with 0, you're gonna have a good time. You start with Cold Steel, you'll probably still have a good time. That's where a lot of people jumped in. But like, if you want the most optimal level of enjoyment, if you want to get everything out of the series, start with the first one. And I understand it's a daunting task. Like, I get that. But I don't know, man. That's how I did it. And it just feels like every game I play is just getting better and better. I understand some people don't really want to do that. I understand people will probably want to, you know, get over the lowest barrier possible. I get that. But there's plenty of options. But I think, I mean, yeah, the most optimal way is to start with the first one. But I almost feel like, I don't know. So I think about like Mobile Suit Gundam, right? Like, where do you start? That's one of the things that we've been discussing in the Discord server a lot. Where do you start with Mobile Suit Gundam? And I usually tell people, like, start with whichever one interests you the most, because you're going to eventually go back and watch all of them, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I think I've talked to all the NPCs. Let's, is that poll still running? The series is really good as a whole, though. Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog. Okay, the poll's still running. Go ahead and close this down. Wow, everyone thought I was gonna pick Laura. Man, I'm sorry, but you guys, you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed here in a second. What's up, Jacob? Have you played Fire Emblem Awakening? It's the one on the 3DS, right? The first one? Not the first. Oh, no, it is the first one on 3DS. Yeah, that one was really good. I liked it a lot. It was really good. Yo, Shadeless, what's up, man? All we do is win, man. I enjoy not reading exposition, fair enough. Charles' replayability value, if you rewatch it, you notice a lot and enjoy it the second time. Yeah, and that's something I kind of want to do when I have more time, is go back and play through at least the Sky games again and see what kind of stuff I've missed. So I'm sure I missed a lot. At least in the Sky games is really that it's 2 separate games for first chapter and second chapter. Right. Yeah. Did you get all the fish in the game? No, I have not. I think I have like 12 out of 24, 13 out of 24. Around half of them. Speaking of assets, trying to bring new assets every game isn't only expensive, but it isn't necessary in my opinion. Like, yeah, sure, some new assets, but there's no shame in reusing stuff where it's due. See, Crow, I completely agree with that. Like, when people were throwing a fit about like Horizon and God of War reusing the same animations and stuff like that, I'm like, so what? Who cares? The Trails games have been doing it and it works just fine. They do really good stuff with it. I don't know, man. There's a segment of gamers out there that are really weird about that kind of thing.
Right.
It's like when Tears of the Kingdom came out and people were like, oh, it's just a $70 expansion of Breath of the Wild. It's like, have you played it? Because I can tell you right now, it's a whole lot more than just Breath of the Wild. It is a way more than Breath of the Wild. Tried 2 Fire Emblem games and didn't enjoy either, which is weird because I love Advance Wars and RPGs. It really depends on which Fire Emblem game you play. There are some that are just absolute stinkers. There are some that are absolute stinkers. Awakening was good. I like that one. 3 Houses, I was kind of like I wasn't as super high on it as other people were. I was like, it's okay. But I prefer the old school ones, like the one that was on GBA. What's that one that was on GameCube? Path of Radiance, that one's probably my favorite. That one's really good. But yeah. You can understand the story if you start with 0 and Cold Steel, but that isn't the issue. The problem is all the best scenes are fluff if you didn't start with Sky. Yeah. And that's the thing too, like even in my Azure video, I said like, you know, after I finish this, I'm like, I don't really know if you can start with 0, you know? I mean, again, y'all do whatever, you know, y'all do whatever you want. You play whichever one you want. It's not going to bother me either way, but like, I don't know. I just know from playing this series and starting in Sky, it's been an awesome ride, if that makes sense. One of the reasons why people quit the game as too much filler is because it is filler to them because they didn't. Yep. Cold Steel's the Gundam Wing of Trails. That's either a compliment or an insult depending on who you talk to.
Right.
I actually didn't really like Gundam Wing. I didn't grow up watching it, so I have no nostalgia for it. I tried watching it last year and I'm like, oh dude, this show kind of sucks. It hasn't aged well. Has some of the best mobile suit designs though, 100%. Wing Zero and Heavy Arms, Death Scythe. Oh my gosh. Personally, I think CS1 and 2, Sky Crossbell, CS4 Reverie. Kuro is the way to go due to Cold Steel being a good entry point. Yeah, I can understand that. So I'll say you should view both since you got the prereqs. View both. Oh, okay. Yeah, pick Alpha and she's wearing a lolly suit. She's actually a bombshell underneath. That scares me, Galen. Scares me a little bit. Lots of games reuse animations, especially in the fighting genre. Oh, dude, especially in the fighting genre. Don't get me started on that. Path of Radiance is that like God tier? Yeah. Yeah, it's so stinking good. That's one game I want to get for my GameCube so bad because I'm trying to build a GameCube collection, but like all the games are so expensive. And Path of Radiance is one that's like really up there. Really good game though. Fire Emblem is a bad series for bad people. What does that mean? Isn't that an 80s D&D DOS game? It might be. It's Pools of Radiance. Okay, fair enough. All right. I mean, you're saying we can view both. Let me create a separate save. Let's do that real quick. We'll do a save here. We'll view both. Because that is not a bad idea. There we go. So many memories here, but at the pool. Both at the pool and at the training hall. I'll bet. I mean, we all had lessons at the training hall, but you were here practicing your swordsmanship whenever the fencing club left it empty. Honestly, my most vivid memory of this place was my fight with Angelica. It's hard to forget getting hit like that. Still waiting for a chance to fight one-on-one, to be honest. After all we've been through together, I imagine it would be quite the duel. Say that again. Maybe when all of this is over, we'll get the chance. Rean, there's a favor I'd like to ask of you. Considering paying our dormitory a visit later on, and well... This is gonna be PG, right? Surely this game's rated like T or something like that. It'll be fine. I'm gonna spend some more time with Monica, but after that I'll make my way to the dorm. Works for me. Okay. So then you just go to the dorm. Wait, I was just there. Is there not a fast travel thing to the dorm? Alright. So strange to be back here again, but as much as I'd like to sit around and reminisce, I don't want to waste a night like tonight indoors. Besides, I've still got to talk to Toa, Angelica, and George might want to check on Valimar while I'm at it too. Okay. Where are they at? Oh, they're probably up on the rooftop. Duh. Yeah, there they are. Not making fun of how much they physically age between CS2 and 3 compared to all their games. Oh, okay. Best development in the series is Rixie and Mao because of certain... I've seen the memes. So I was asking some people in the Discord, like, is this accurate or is this just people doing Photoshop? They're like, no, it's accurate. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's wild. And then Amazon recommended like a statue figure of her to me on like the recommended for you things. I'm like, what are you doing, Amazon? Quit spying on me. I just like about Trails, their assets get over exaggerated. The more games they're in, they don't look more attractive, they look weird in my opinion. Anime logic, 100%.
Hey, nice night, isn't it?
Is it indicative of their power? They keep getting stronger, so That stuff keeps getting bigger? Is that what it is?
It's a little on the chilly side, but it still feels pretty nice since there's no breeze out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the memes, and oh man.
We're finally back here.
Yeah, gotta admit, seeing it again's making me feel all emotional.
No doubt. Especially since, unlike the rest of us, you guys were last here during the festival.
You're probably feeling lonely with Crow missing. Toa, George, Angelica, I want to thank you.
Huh?
What for?
You guys have helped us out so much. There's no way we could have gone that far without you.
Jason Chu, I think you make a very good point.
If it were just us first years, I don't think things would have gone half as well. So, on behalf of everyone here, thank you for everything you've done.
We should be the ones thanking you.
Yeah. Think about all the work Class 7 put into this and try saying that again.
Exactly. You guys even helped me deal with my old man. Where?
I guess. But for the
keep hitting
record,
the X button
we needed you just as
prematurely.
much as you say you need us, you know. You shouldered the most responsibility on the Courageous, the ship that carried us and our dreams this far. And I'm gonna need you to keep watching our backs tomorrow. You think you can do that for us?
Like you even had to ask.
We'll be right there with you.
We would never abandon you after we've come this far together.
Thanks. I get this feeling like tomorrow's going to mark a turning point for us. Whether the Imperial Army's operation is a success or a failure, it feels like the time for me to fight Crow is almost here.
That's true.
Yeah, he won't let a chance like this just waltz on by.
And this time, I'm not going to let him win. I'll beat him, drag him right back here, and force him to finally graduate with you.
You sure that's even possible, Rean?
That's not going to be...
I'm well aware that it won't be easy. But everyone, not just me, wants the four of you together again. Class 7 managed to reunite, right? Now it's your turn.
You're amazing, Rean. And if you say that's what you're gonna do, I've got no reason to doubt you. Good luck.
Tomorrow's operation is sounding crazier by the minute.
Seriously. I better hope I can finish polishing off that Tachi.
I went back to the student council room to dutifully go over the plans for tomorrow once again, and after saying their goodbyes, George and Angelica departed for the engineering building to get tools and equipment needed to manufacture Valimar's weapon. Alright. Fair enough. Then what is this over here? Oh, Valimar.
Hey, Valimar.
Hello, Rean.
Yo, Rolando, what's up, man? Appreciate the lurk. Does my mic work? Oh no, yeah, it works. I've got it pulled up over here. I've got like some like filters on it, so it might like filter out something I say if it's not loud enough, so it might sound like it's kind of glitchy. Series as a whole has great music, and you know how I love video game music. Yeah, the video game music is really good.
I came to see how you're holding up. Sure was a surprise when you offered, but thanks for volunteering to serve as a lookout.
Not a problem. Perhaps you and your friends have influenced me to some degree.
Valimar just laugh.
Each and every one of you have come a long way to take this place back. I simply wish for you to be able to dedicate this evening to celebrating that achievement.
Thanks. You know, looking back, I never figured the day would come when I'd be able to have a natural conversation with you like this. You've changed a lot in that regard. You've gone from sounding mechanical to dignified, I suppose.
I've been working to gradually recover my memories over time, and while still fragmented, I am now able to recollect specific memories from my past.
But really? Does that mean you remember some of what happened before you went to sleep in the old schoolhouse?
Correct. I went to sleep 250 years, 158 days ago, and my previous awakener was a man known as Drykel's Right Arner.
Wow. So it really was Drykel's, huh?
Huh.
I had my suspicions when I saw that memory in the last shrine, but I didn't want to assume.
I believe you resonated with the memories that reside within the proving grounds. Drykel's visited the spirit shrines as you did. In each one, he obtained the same ore with which to forge his weapon, advanced upon the same capital, and it was there, with many allies at his side, that he laid the war to rest in one final confrontation.
It's kind of eerie how similar our paths are, but it makes me feel a little self-conscious too, in a way. I doubt we're doing all this half as well as he did. What kind of person was he, anyway?
He was an open-minded, composed, and driven man, full of bravery and daring, and in some ways, an enigma. Yet for those he met, he was ever kind and merciful. He had dignity in measure with his stature, and still at times, one could see in his eyes the glimmer of a child's.
He was really something, wasn't he? Hearing you talk about him, I don't know if I could be anything like he was, but maybe if I were, I'd be able to do more for everyone.
There is little need in striving to be something you are not.
Huh. That's deep.
Huh?
Since my awakening, I have watched over you. I have seen you grow as a person. Drykel's found success in playing to his strengths. You, though different, possess strengths no less great. Just as he attracted his own supporters, so too have you gained those who would choose to stand by your side and no other. Take pride in those who become your sword. For not even kings can buy the loyalty you have earned.
Thanks, Valimar. You're right. I should focus on improving myself as I am, rather than try to become someone I'm not. Seeing as how I'm fighting for my future and to bring home my friend, it wouldn't make sense to be anyone else, really. Oh, yeah. It sounds like the Tachi will be done by morning. So if you're up for it, I think we should test it out tomorrow. I'll be counting on you, Valimar.
I shall do all within my power.
Sorry guys, how to get a thumbnail from people watch this later. Anybody seen Iron Giant? Because Valimar is like kind of giving me major vibes of Iron Giant. Okay, let me see what happens here. If you're in the dormitory and talking with your chosen character will cause the main story to advance. Let me do another save here real quick, because isn't this where you can you save scum here? Just do a new one here. And we'll do that. Run up here. I guess I shouldn't be surprised you're passing the time with your good friend, Mr. Booze. Plan was to have a little get-together with all the instructors to celebrate finally being back, but the only ones who've shown so far are me and these two, and they're not exactly my first choice for drinking buddies. Better not be mocking me to one of your students, Instructor Valishine. You want to join us, Rean? There's a seat right here, and the libations are flowing fast and free. Wouldn't want to intrude. If I sat down and be all over and never escape. Wish the other instructors would hurry up. I'm not sure how much longer I can suffer this company. Would have been better off Getting sloshed by myself at the counter. Could be a gentleman, score some brownie points with your poor teacher, Rean. How's about giving me an excuse to blow this joint? Sure not having any fun sitting around here. My choices of getting drunk are plummeting by the minute. The choice I'd much rather kick back and relax over the dorm with you. What do you say? Okay, so we made a save. Let's do this. And then we'll reload the save later. Okay. I think that'll be okay. Iron Giant was one of my favorite movies. It's really good. I need to watch it again. It's been a while since I've watched it. And more importantly, getting Rean's boyfriend back to school. Hey man, Rean's back needs to be washed. You know what I'm saying? Normal Tuesday night with a huge robot. Hey man, it's just normal business. Normal business. I pay VA, but one thing that really wows me is when Rean first sees Machias again in CS2, the way Machias almost but not quite cries as his voice cracks. Yeah, I thought that was really impressive because you hear his voice crack and you're like, dude, that's really good. But Patrick Seats rolling his R's as a random provincial commander. That was pretty good. Really liked Margulis from Xenosaga. Then when playing World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, the time Dragon Boss and the Blightmoors had the exact same voice, trip me up every time. The one where you jailbreak Thrall. I don't think did I do that mission? It's been so long since I played that. Time for Dummy Mommy Laura. What was the CS2 New Game Plus only scene? Very end. Yeah. Alright. Let's head inside. Hang out with Laura, compare swords, all that jazz. I don't know what we're doing. Class 7 dormitory.
Oh, I didn't think you would already be here.
Hey, Laura. Did you finish taking care of things then?
I believe so. It truly does feel strange to be back here, though. It's been a long road to return here, and yet, return we did. This building holds so many memories for us. I couldn't even begin to count.
It sure does. Well, while we're here, you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure. I'd like that.
Oh, is that Crow's room?
I don't know why, but there was a little part of me that expected to find Crow here waiting for us. I mean, not literally expect, but there was just a little voice in my head going, what if, while walking around.
I can hardly blame you. I felt the same. Instead, he's another obstacle we have to overcome. One of many.
By obstacle, does she mean barrier?
Yeah. Still, we've been able to face every challenge that's come our way up till now. Why wouldn't our fight to bring Crow home be the same?
That's a good way to look at it. Nothing stands a chance at declaring victory over Class 7's combined might, or our two swords. Speaking of, Rean, I realize I've asked this once before, but do you like the path of the sword?
Is that her way of asking Rean if he likes her?
Hearing that brings back memories. You really caught me off guard when you asked me that back in Celtic. Any reason it's on your mind again?
I was just curious. It feels as though after our impending battle, things will never be the same. And so before that happened, I wanted to hear your answer one more time. For all I know, that answer's changed.
Ah, right. Well, it hasn't. My answer's exactly the same now as it was then. Swordsmanship is like a part of me. It's always been there, and it always will be. It's not a case of liking it or not, it's just part of who I am. Both my swordsmanship and my sword are me in a way.
Maybe you'll be happy to know that my feelings on the subject haven't changed either. My stance and my resolve are the same as they ever were. I stake my pride, my soul, my very being on my blade, and wield it to attain ever greater heights. That is what it means to me. Why I value it above all else. Or so I say. I'm conflicted, to tell you the truth.
Conflicted? About what?
In both my time at the Academy and during these past few weeks of fighting alongside one another, I seem to have found something else just as precious to me.
Are you suggesting...
I've now discovered a new reason to fight. One that differs from the reason I've fought for all this time. And that reason gives me more courage and power than I've ever felt before. Never could I have imagined there would be anything that would mean as much to me as my path of the sword. At least, not until I met you.
Laura?
Rean, I think I love you. At first, we were just friends, but now I see you as something far more. That's why I need to know. Do you feel the same way about me too?
Man, maybe I won't do a save scum thing. So, Jason Chu asked earlier, how would I rank some of the class members and stuff. I think I put Laura definitely at the top. She's very, what's the word? Genuine, I think is the right word I'm looking for. Like, she's just, I don't know, man. She has a lot of integrity. She's a good character. You hear people talk about, like, oh, there's no strong female characters in games. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? She's just really cool. She's a great character.
I wanted to be the one to say it first, but it looks like you beat me to it. I always figured that as a man, it'd end up being my job.
Sorry, that was presumptuous of me. I'm simply not used to these sort of things.
No, don't worry. You've got nothing to apologize for. I've always admired you ever since our first day here. Your swordsmanship is so elegant, strong, and beautiful that I couldn't help but be captivated by it. And by you. You're as strong as you are reliable, but that feminine side you show from time to time is adorable too. I'm always happy to be part of our class, but having a place where the two of us can better ourselves makes me happiest of all.
I don't disagree, Galleon, because I feel like those people just don't know what they're talking about.
Truly?
I love you too, Laura. Even after we graduate, I want to keep walking alongside you, following the path of the sword. And I hope that we one day reach those heights we're aiming for. But I'm glad I finally got the chance to say it. Laura?
Wholesome.
I had no idea it would make me this happy to hear you say you love me. My face feels like it's on fire from blushing so much.
I feel the same way,
Actually, that's the Taco Bell kicking in.
We've got no way of knowing what the future holds in store for us. But we can't let a war like this stand in our path. Like you said, we have a lot of obstacles to overcome. And by overcoming ours, we'll prove we're capable of so much more.
Yeah, we will. May we both wear the way of the sword proudly, and together protect our friends and our future.
Wholesome. That was cute. Very wholesome. Like in Mass Effect when you romance Tali. So wholesome. Just genuine, just pure. Very cute. I like it. Good stuff. East 8 is a masterpiece. East 9 I don't like that much. Is East 9, is that Monstrum Nox? Level 7. There we go. Got him. Overdrive 2. The final operation. Whoa. Oh, okay. There's snow too. That's nice. Nine is Monstrum Nox. Okay, gotcha. I picked up 8 a while back on sale, so I have that to play at some point. Because East is another series I want to get into. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Tokyo Xanadu. I need to like just play it. I'm gonna hit the reset button. Man, if only my PlayStation had a reset button. I could just reload the save, right? Just zone out. Yeah, I can just do that right now. Let's do that here real quick. Let's do that. Chapter 3 or 4, it feels boring. Of Xanadu or East 9? I've heard people like, I've heard Monstrum Nox is kind of hit or miss. From what I gathered in the reviews. Tokyo Xanadu is another one. What is Tokyo Xanadu even on? Like where can I play that at? Is it on PlayStation Vita? Because I think I remember seeing it on there. You want to play Tokyo Xanadu? The best place is after CS2? Wait, does it have some like tie-in or something to it? Here, we'll skip past all this stuff because we've already read it. Alright, now we'll bail her out. I'm about as gracefully as I can. Okay, I was wondering how that was gonna work. I was wondering if like both characters would show up and then chastise Rean. Because that would have been hilarious. Vita, PS4, Steam. Okay, I'll just get it on Steam then. I'll just get it on Steam. Probably on sale too. Let me check real quick. We're doing this. Tokyo Xanadu. Not on the Switch, is it? Xanadu EX Plus? What is that? The first game, or is that like a different game? Let's do Steam. That's not how you spell Steam. Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus is 80% off. That's all I'm seeing is the EX Plus. Xanadu is more like Persona. I got my Tokyo Xanadu from a humble bone. Oh, Steam sale is over in like 30 minutes. Better hurry. Romancing Instructor, Sara. Wow, dude. Should have seen me when I played Persona. EX Plus has an extra story. Get that one? Kind of like, okay, cool. Hang on one second, guys. I'm doing this before the Steam sale ends. Oh, geez. They're making it a pain to get this. You know, one second, guys. Do-ba-do-ba-do. Okay, there we go. Got it. EX Plus is the PS4 version. It has more story than Vita. Gotcha. Kind of like Persona Royal. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, I've got it, so I will check into that at some point. Because I keep hearing people bring it up, and I'm like, man, I need to play this. It's like, I feel like I'm sleeping on all of Falcom's games. It sounds like they're all awesome. I know how good East Memories of Celceta is. That game's awesome. But I feel like I'm missing out on everything else, so now I need to play these others and check out what I've been missing. But I've got it. So I'll play that and maybe do a review for the channel too. How long is Xanadu?
Finally.
Does anybody know?
Sorry if I kept you waiting.
Not at all. I think I actually showed up a little early. Finally had enough booze for the night, I take it?
Yeah, had enough of the bad company too, so I managed to skedaddle. I figure the others should be able to handle things over at the academy. Just standing here really does bring the memories flooding back, doesn't it? For as long as we spent here, it feels like we've been away even longer.
Fanboy's loyal to the entire company, kind of like Blizzard before Activision happened. I mean, I'm kind of at that point. I mean, I don't know if I'm like really loyal, but I'm definitely open to trying their other games.
But I'm glad you made good on your word and took it back from the Alliance.
So am I. And I know I couldn't have done it without you. Say, while we're here, why don't we take a little stroll through the place? I'm feeling the itch to see if everything upstairs is like we left it.
It's a date.
It's a date? Ooh. More or less like CS1 or 2, mostly because they haven't made a bad game for over a decade. I mean, that's the thing, like, I'm definitely interested in checking out their other games. East is one I definitely am going to play probably after Reverie. And get into some of those, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll try Xanadu. I don't know, we'll see. Kind of want to jump into Cold Steel 3 after this, though.
A shame Crow isn't back with us like old times, huh? In a way, he hasn't changed a bit since his first day.
Oh, yeah. You helped out with the Arcus trials they all did last year, didn't you?
Yep. We sent him all over the country, just like we did with you guys during your field studies. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder that if I'd noticed something was off with Crow back then, we all could have been spared a lot of heartache. I've known him even longer than you guys have. Heck, I was his teacher. I guess I keep thinking maybe there was something I could have done.
I own more Falcom games than Square Enix games at this point. That's funny, Doc.
It's not your fault. Crow's planning was meticulous. He'd been setting it up for years. He would have gone through with it either way, but I'm not going to sit back and let that be that. We'll face him down, beat him, and bring him back. That's my promise.
Oh, gotcha. You're gonna keep hearing about it because people, yeah.
He'll be back where he belongs, with us. And you'll be there with us too.
Yeah? I know you'll do everything you can. If anyone can bring Crow back, it's you guys.
They outsource their music? Huh. So it was like the music hit or miss in Reverie then?
It's been almost 2 years since I traded in my bracer badge for the whole teacher shtick, but there's never been a day when I regretted making the switch.
Likewise. We couldn't have ended up with a better homeroom teacher. Your methods seemed really bizarre at first, but when I look back, everything you did prepared us for what was to come.
Thanks. It makes me happy to hear that. I'd like to think that you all learned a lot from me, but over the past year, I've learned plenty from you guys too. Things I never learned pounding the battlefield as a Jaeger or during my time with the bracers. But whatever the future holds for me, I know the time I spent here will help guide me in whatever I end up doing next.
Wait, whatever the future holds? You're not thinking of...
I don't even know anymore. No matter which side comes out on top in this war, the Empire's never going to be the same again. When it's all over, should I stay on as an instructor here? Should I go back to being a bracer? Or branch out into something new? All I know is that I want to be able to support you guys in whatever you decide to work towards, as much as I can. Just how I'm going to do that, I don't really know yet. I'm hoping that fighting through the battle ahead of us brings me an answer.
You really are amazing. You know that? No matter how fast we grow, you're always a step ahead of us, pushing forward into the unknown to show us the way. I'm never gonna be able to measure up to you, am I?
What do you mean?
You're experienced, reliable, always ahead of us, just out of reach, but guiding us forward. You're strict sometimes, but you're always compassionate, and you bury your weaknesses deep down to be someone we can rely on. And somewhere along the way, I started to hope that one day I'll be able to finally catch up to you, so that we can think of each other as peers, as something more than just teacher and student.
Oh.
As things stand, I'm still a long way from being there. When this war is behind us, and life slows back down to its normal pace, there'll come a day when I graduate from Thors and head out into the world as a real man. When that day comes, I want to be there for you, in some way, as your equal.
Oh my. Well, you're just full of surprises tonight, aren't you? With all that's been going on, I never realized you felt that way about me. You can be pretty daring sometimes, you know that? I'm sure you're well aware that I go for the classy, mature gentleman type, and not students, though.
Yeah, but we're looking toward the future, right? Students grow up. Boys become men.
Rean!
Sure, I might not look the part now, but one day I'll be a dashing, handsome gent who can turn even your head.
This is so funny. Yeah, man.
All right, then. I want you to close your eyes. In fact, I'm making it a formal assignment. No peeking.
Why?
Shh, no questions. Good students are supposed to listen to their teachers.
This took a turn.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Not what, okay.
Just think of that as a little appetizer. In a couple of years, if you're still hungry for the main course, come and find me. I'll make it worth the chase.
Oh my gosh.
Still, there's no need to rush. I'm willing to wait, if you are.
Doc. I'm dead, dude. I'm so dead.
Thanks.
Dude, that was funny. The main course, y'all. Like, hey, you want the main course? Come see me in a couple of years. Oh my gosh, dude. That was worth it. Okay, I'm glad I reloaded the save. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. So you decided this was the best option? No, definitely Laura's was 100 times better than that, but that was still very much worth watching. Oh, funny. Worth the wait is the trophy you get. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious. Balance pure Laura with main course Sara, yeah. All the final bonding events in this game are good in this game in their own ways. I'm gonna look up the other ones. That was so funny. You're ready for the main course. And then Rean being like, well, you know, people grow up. Boys become men. Just freaking A, Rean. Dadgum, dude. Maybe Rean is a harem protagonist. maybe that comment was onto something about this game being harem trash. No, I'm kidding. It's not trash, but you know what I'm saying. Rean is such a playboy, man. So funny. Oh man. Oh man, dude, what a game. What a game. Doubt I would have been able to do it if not for that stubborn old student of mine over there. Most canon one is Alyssa, though. If you see it on YouTube, you'll notice the difference, maybe. Fair enough. Fair enough. Didn't Kondo say, like, he prefers Alyssa? No. Pork Bob, in the comment, he called it isekai harem trash. So it's definitely not an isekai, but harem? Maybe? Maybe? Depending on how you play the game, I guess it could be. Oh man, what a game. What a game. So funny, man. Freaking main course, gosh dang it. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Can't, dude. Oh my gosh. I prefer it to, wait a minute. I'll never be able to fathom why the two of you chose not to stay and study more under me. Offer still stands, however, I know talent when I see it. I have the talent to keep up with you. Give it to him straight, George, or it won't get through that. Tell him you'd go insane if you had to spend years working with an arrogant, self-centered... Oh my gosh, Makarov! He's going for it, man. What a beautiful blade it is. Thank you. Thank you, Often. Just derailing it right there. 37 is simply dazzling. Ain't nothing out there like Zemurian ore. It's probably not as sharp as something a real swordsmith could make, though. None of us are smiths by profession, but Valimar should find it easier to use than any weapon he could have taken from a soldat, and that's what counts. Alright then, let's give it a try. Reed's still growing that glue, Sarah. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Looks so cool, Valimar. Not sure what's happening, but it's amazing, alright. I think we finally have a chance. Feedback process with new armament complete. I do indeed feel this is easier to wield than previous armaments. Think this will do the trick? I had high expectations, but this shattered them. I think I finally stand a chance against them now. Professor Schmidt, Instructor Makarov, George, feel so much for what you've done. Save here, thanks. I only did what I did to satisfy my curiosity. Whatever you do now that I'm done is of no concern to me. Not being modest either, Rean. He totally means that. This is how he is. Same deal with the railway guns, the soldats, and the orbital jamming device. As soon as the work is done, he loses interest completely and is off to find something else to do. Voice those lines with a straight face. Kondo prefers Elisa, and Elisa is treated as the main love interest in the CS games. Not when I play them. Not when I play them. By the time I go and get everyone, fade moment has finally arrived. Current time is 0630 hours, and everyone should gather here again at 0730. I'm sure you're all wearing what I gave you earlier, too. What'd she give him earlier? There's some sick outfits. Is this some sick outfits? Is that what it is? Man, that's a lot of people.
All of the students have gathered.
Where's your shades? Where's Tio? Oh, it's the armbands. They're all supposed to wear. Leave them in your capable hands.
Don't you worry. We'll take good care of them.
Just leave them to us.
Was that Arise, O youth? Yep, become the foundation of the world. The words of Emperor Drykel, the man who ended the War of the Lions and founded this very academy. I ask you to consider what the world he refers to is and what qualities one must possess to be its foundation. Imagine that you each had your own thoughts and response. However, I ask that you not make the mistake of assuming that foundation is synonymous with sacrifice. Believe that it is by walking side by side with others, opening up a path and treading it down, that one does this. No one does this, yeah. Such I have but one very simple message for each and every one of you to remember. Return alive, welcome spring's arrival with one another, and when the time comes, fly the nest with one another. And to that end, I wish you victory.
May Adios and Drykel's the Lionheart be with you all. And please, come back here safe and unharmed. Our objective is to rescue His Majesty the Emperor, as well as those who were captured with him. Everyone, move out! Understood.
Alright, there we go. Rean can now use the S-Craft Termination/Dawn. Oh, alright, dude. Throw back to the opening of the game. Yup. Does grow larger. Surface air temperature is 5 degrees. Messages from both the 3rd and 4th Armor Divisions. They're past the Schwarzer barrier. And Trista moving into formation about 100 Selig from Heimdall. Main cannons and secondary armaments are good to go. We're ready for battle at any time. All orbital engines are operating normally. All crew members present and accounted for, we're ready to begin the operation on your command. We're all ready to go. Doesn't look like we're going to be hearing anything from Prince Olivert. Indeed, there's been no word from Father either. Probably got their hands full in the west. It's starting to get really hectic there from what I've heard. I've asked Mick to try and get in contact with Toval, but I'm not banking on him succeeding. It's been great to have them here too. There's no point in lamenting what we don't have. All we can do is make the best of our current situation. Battle doesn't begin until midday. We've still got time. If there's anything you want to take care of, now's your chance. Anything spring to mind? You mention it. Toa, are there any new requests for us to take care of? There are, in fact. Hold on a minute while I get them up. Oh man, there's a lot. My Jormungand don't want none unless you've got... No, I'm not gonna. We speak of serpents, what should spring to mind but the fell Jormungand? But in truth, I have my own glorious serpent I bring out at Oliver! Bro! Rean, this is Major Vander. Pay no attention to the prince and just kill the monster. Dadgummit, dude. Game. There once was a woman from Ruhr. When I saw her, I wanted to woo her. She gave me a slap when I sat in her lap. Now I have one lover fewer. Who needs the who needs the trial chest lines when you've got it? That is hilarious. Socks and violence. Oh my gosh, Nord by Northeast. The hills are alive, dear Rean, with the sound of monsters. The highlands, to be more precise, and I'd like you to look into it personally. Hope your skills haven't plateaued yet, because you'll have to fly like, dare I say it, the wind to deal with this threat. Mir, far, wherever you are. Yeah, that's terrible. That's pretty good. Danger strikes close to home for young Rean with a strange beast stirring up strife on the path to Amir. Will he answer the call? Will his sister be impressed with his manly feats of strength? Will anyone actually read this? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. That's pretty funny. I think we can handle these. None of them seem like they would take too long. Doing them right now is totally up to you, but getting ready for battle should be top priority. I know you've gotten the hang of reporting to Prince Olivert, but seeing as we can't contact him yet, you can just report to me. This might well be the last chance you have to get maintenance done on your orbments too, so if you need anything, let me know. No such thing as being too prepared for this. Oh my gosh, dude, we're in the finale! We're in the finale! We're there! We're in the finale, everybody. Here we are. We're in the finale. Finality? What words are hard? We're in the finale of Cold Steel 2. We're here. We're here. All quests and sub-events will also disappear and trial chests will become permanently unavailable. Well, you will have another chance to buy items, quartz, and the like. This will not be for some time. All right. Well. 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 This is where we're at. This is where we're at, everybody. Fortunately, I've got to end the stream there, so we'll pick this back up tomorrow. I think what I'm going to do is go knock out those side quests off stream so we don't got to worry about them tomorrow. Dude, almost at 60 hours. And that's what we'll do. Finale does... Yeah, that's true. The finale in Azure was freaking long. Either way, it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. We'll have a lot of fun with it. Oh, man, dude. What a game. What a game. Well, y'all... This was just the appetizer. If you want the main course, tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Oh man, what a game. What a game. Good stuff, man. Have you seen all the trial chest dialogues? Not yet. Not yet, Carlene. That's probably something I'll do off stream too, is go after the other trial chests I haven't done. Trails really tries to warn you. Yeah, and they're probably gonna warn me like a couple more times. Only 25% more to go. Sounds good to me. The IFC's final chapter is like 2 times longer than the others too. Yeah. Next week, boys will grow into men. Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Y'all, appreciate y'all being here this morning. Appreciate all the laughs, all the goofs, dude. Cold Steel 2, what a game. What a game. What a game. Anyway, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. 9, actually, I might start at 9. I might start at 9 tomorrow. 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll play through the game. We'll see kind of where we end at. We may go for a little bit of a longer stream, depending on where we're at. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, good times. Well, thank you, chat overlay, for finally catching up. Good job. Good job. Put in a lot of work. Y'all, thank you for being here this morning. Appreciate y'all. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for the fun conversations in chat. It's always a blast when we're hanging out here in the mornings. But again, I will see y'all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll get started from there on the finality. So I'll go do the side quests, finish that out, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll be able to focus on the main story. But yeah, y'all, have yourselves a good rest of your Thursday, and I will see you all tomorrow.